Some people move through the world quietly, and some people light it up everywhere they go. Quenessa Caesar West, known to everyone who knew her as Queenie, was the second kind of person. In Scarborough's fitness scene, Quenessa was a force. She founded Soca Sweat, a workout experience that fused high-intensity training with the pulsing rhythms of Caribbean soca music. It wasn't just exercise. It was joy, community, and culture, all at once. As a lead coach and life athlete for City Shred, she showed up at major events like Turf Wars and Family Day Shred, bringing energy that filled whatever room she was in. She even took it to national television, appearing on breakfast television to show the city what Soca Sweat was all about. She didn't just run a fitness class. She was an aspiring elite powerlifter, and she built a community. But Queenie's presence extended far beyond the gym floor. Brands noticed what her community already knew, that she had something rare, magnetic energy, a contagious smile, and an authenticity that couldn't be manufactured. Lululemon selected her as a train ambassador. She partnered with Prozis, the sports nutrition and lifestyle brand, creating content that was as much about empowerment as it was about product. She described herself as an energetic, enthusiastic woman of fitness and dance, and the brands that worked with her knew exactly what they were getting. Her modeling work was self-directed and intentional. Through user-generated content, she built partnerships that felt real because they were real, rooted in the same values she brought to every Soca Sweat class: strength, authenticity, joy. And when Skilled Trades Ontario needed a face to show young women what a modern apprentice looked like, they chose Queenie, because she wasn't just representing a brand. She was representing a possibility. She represented Nike and Adidas on her platform, not as a passive face, but as a creator who built campaigns around her own voice and her own community. Born on August 1st, Emancipation Day, Quenessa grew up celebrating that date every year at the Toronto Caribbean Carnival with her mother Vanetta. Quenessa Caesar West was deeply rooted in her Guyanese heritage. Her cultural background heavily influenced both her personal traditions and her professional life. It wasn't a coincidence that her life's work was rooted in Caribbean culture. Soca Sweat wasn't borrowed inspiration, it was inherited joy. But Quenessa was building something else too. At 32, she made a bold career shift, enrolling as a registered electrical apprentice with IBEW Local 353. She spoke openly about what drew her, watching her parents thrive in skilled labor, the deep satisfaction of building something tangible, and the security of a skill that, in her own words, no one can take from you. She didn't keep that journey to herself. She shared it, openly, proudly. On social media, she documented the highs and the hard days, telling other women, "This space is yours too." As a member of the Ontario Building Construction Tradeswomen (OBCT) community, she became a quiet but powerful ambassador, proof that the trades belong to everyone willing to show up and do the work. Queenie wasn't just an apprentice. She was a face for Skilled Trades Ontario, using her platform to demystify the electrical field for young women across the province. She talked about the feeling of finishing a project and being able to say, "I helped build that." She called it empowering. Her peers called her something rarer, a source of joy and grit in rooms that hadn't always made space for her. The trades ran in her blood. Her mother, Vanetta, was a painter with the Toronto District School Board. Her father, Vincent, an electrician. Queenie wasn't breaking into a foreign world. She was continuing a family tradition and expanding it. She was breaking barriers, and she was making sure the door stayed open behind her. Her generosity didn't stop at the gym or the job site. Each Christmas, Quenessa showed up for her most vulnerable neighbors, organizing care packages for people experiencing homelessness because she understood that community meant everyone. She knew what it felt like to work hard and build something, and she made sure that spirit extended beyond herself. That's the kind of person Queenie was. She showed up. On January 1st, 2026, Quenessa Caesar West was taken from us far too soon. She was 32 years old, but what she built in classrooms, on job sites, in her community will not disappear. Every woman who looks at a hard hat and thinks maybe that's for me. Every person who felt seen in a soca sweat class. Every neighbor who received a care package felt less alone. That's Quenessa's legacy. She built more than she knew. When Quenessa passed, tributes came from every corner of her world. The soca-sized community, the Fatite family, City Shred, her union brothers and sisters at IBW 353. During Black History Month 2026, tradeswomen across the country marked her name under the hashtag Sisterhood of Trades, celebrating her for living boldly and finding her seat at the table. At her celebration of life on January 31st at Global Kingdom Ministries in Scarborough, the family asked guests not to wear black. They asked for bright colors because that's who Queenie was. This is the first story in our Community Voices series, real people building real things in our city, our trades, and our neighborhoods. If Quenessa's story moved you, share it and hit subscribe. There are more voices like hers that deserve to be heard. And if you're a woman considering the skilled trades, the door she helped open is still open. Imagine a job site where your promotion is based on your skill, not your background, where every worker feels safe to speak up, where the diversity of the crew is seen as the strength it actually is. That industry exists. We're building it. One report, one mentorship match, one policy win, one young person who sees the trades and sees themselves. If you believe every worker deserves a fair shot, you belong here. Join us.